Minute. This is Tony Novak here to share a few points on how to stay out of tax trouble. Let's jump right in. Today's topic is human versus machine. And of course, we're dealing with the tax world. The tax world is a mixture of human interaction and machine processes. And I think that understanding and making deliberate choices can help each of us do a little better when it comes to handling tax matters. Let's talk about humans first. So, professional tax firms, which is what I'm obviously most familiar with, where I'm coming from, go to extremes to uh, enhance that human experience. That's the person that you're talking with who, when you call, when you email, when you text, you want to reach a live, responsible person and have a responsible and prompt and efficient conversation. That's what we all strive. As firms get bigger, it becomes more and more difficult to do that. I know a lot of my peers do not communicate by text, while almost all of my young clients prefer to communicate that way. So there is, of course, some areas of friction, but the point is just to be aware of what type of human interaction works best for you. In my case, as a sole practitioner, I emphasize that I want it to be informal and frequent, and uh, I always emphasize that every communication needs to be confirmed within a day. If I don't respond to your email, it's because I've missed it, and please follow up, that kind of thing. So it is definitely a one-on-one. Now, before moving on, the other human uh, area I want to mention is that many, I'm not sure about most, but many larger firms, I would probably say most larger firms, are offshoring uh, work to another country. That, for me, that brings up a number of issues of concern. One is just simply language efficiency. I just have trouble sometimes understanding the precise words and the precise meaning of verbal communication, which means that we have to do everything in writing. But the more important and more significant issue is I don't want my data or any legal matter or anything of consequence to leave U.S. jurisdiction. If there's a problem, I want to be able to resolve it within the laws of the United States. Once your data leaves the country, there's nothing we can do about that. And so, for that reason alone, I just do not use or any offshore companies. I don't outsource the way much of the industry does today. All right, let's move on to machines. Machines. Uh, no one in this day and age calculates tax. It's way, way too complicated. It's all done by machines and programming. My job, is to understand the machines and the programming and the nuances and uh, manage from that aspect. Privacy and security are utmost important. I probably, if I get a phone call and have to look up something in your tax return, the most of that phone call is spent dealing with security, logging in, multi-factor authentication, um, going through logs, having my action actually recorded in an audit log where we can see that I logged on to see your information, whether it's with IRS or on some remote. We don't keep any personal data on machines like an iPhone or a PC anymore. That's just not an accepted practice. And so dealing with the data and the security is of utmost importance. And you'll notice that when dealing with IRS, the biggest burden is not getting the answer, not speaking with a person to get the information or answer you need, but getting through the multiple layers of security and uh, automation that are set up to protect data security now. So, food for thought. I'd love to hear your experiences in the interaction of humans and machine in the tax world. If you have any feedback, comments, I welcome them in the social media comments, or if you want to schedule a one-on-one, I'd be happy to do that. I'm easy to reach at taxproblems.cpa. I'll be back tomorrow with another Tax Minute.